Hello, everyone. My name is Chicken Paul, and this is my game review for Grounded. I've put quite a few hours into Grounded since it first came out, so I feel like that kind of qualifies me to just make a game review on the game. Like if IGN can play almost any game for like 2.4 minutes and make a game review about said game, I feel like I should also be able to do the same. Grounded was created by Obsidian Entertainment. They've made other games. You probably heard of a few of them, maybe like, Fallout New Vegas, The Outer Worlds, Pillars of Eternity. It's so on. The list kind of just goes on and on. Given, Obsidian's background, even though Grounded is in early access, I still feel like it has the ability to become a great game, like the other games. Fallout New Vegas kind of like changed, the way the Fallout games are played and whatnot. I feel like the environment, the way everything was done, I felt kind of changed. It didn't change it drastically, but I feel like it changed it somewhat. And I feel like a lot of these other games that they come out with, change how the games are played in some way, shape, or form. While this game might be in early access and it doesn't, offer everything that a new game might that is completely polished. I feel like given time, this game will shape into something that is amazing, something that you come back to over and over again, that you play throughout the years. That's something that just isn't going to die within like a year or two, like a lot of games do. I feel like this game just needs a little bit of time, a little bit of love and a little bit of care, and if given that, it will shape into something that kind of changes the survival genre. The graphics in this game have a very simple feel to them, an almost cartoony look in a way, but I don't really feel like this is a bad thing. I feel like this kind of adds to the overall feel of the game and the uniqueness of the game itself. The environment, on the other hand, has an almost mind blowing kind of effect on it. These grand, massive things that you see, like normal things, just like, for instance, like a garden rake, which you're kind of looking at right now, which to us is pretty small, is massive. Or, for instance, like the stink bug that I'm looking at that is absolutely terrifying. In real life, I pick these things up out of my house all the time and put them outside, so they're just not in my house because I don't like these critters in there. But in this game, like they're terrifying. Like I am literally running for my life from this stink bug, something that is smaller than my pinky, is now terrifying. It's mind blowing. The story is pretty short. You could probably speedrun it in a few minutes, and for that very reason, I'm not really going to show any gameplay of the story because I don't want to ruin it for anyone. But even though it's so short, this game is in early access, and I feel like it will build up over time. Games like The Forest, games like Subnautica and No Man's Sky also had pretty short stories in the beginning, but over time, they built on those stories and they built them into something that are pretty unique, pretty fun. So I feel like given time, this game will also do the same. But in its current state right now, it really doesn't have that much of a story. The gameplay is kind of like most other survival games. You gather resources, craft items, build houses, explore the world. You need to eat, drink, and do some of that other basic survival game stuff. But I feel like this game does it a little differently in some aspects. For instance, instead of drinking from like a lake or a pond, you drink from little droplets of water that you find on grass or whatnot. Instead of crafting armors out of metal, you craft it from various resources that you find around the world, and you also craft it from like parts you find from insects. So while this game doesn't really change up the survival genre, it does do things differently. While this game can be played solo, I feel like it's better played with friends. Some of the more difficult things in the game become a tad bit more easier with friends. And since this game lacks a real story, it kind of gets dull pretty fast if you try to play it by yourself. However, with friends, you can actually get hours of enjoyment out of the game. Now, this isn't to say that multiplayer doesn't have its downsides. While playing this with my friend, we did come across quite a few bugs. For instance, me being able to see things that he couldn't see, or me being able to gather materials that he couldn't. So, multiplayer makes the game better, but there are also bugs that come along with it. If you're looking for a great story, then you're not really going to find that at this time. So I'd say wait, let the game develop a little bit more, and then check it out again. If you're looking for something that completely changes the survival genre, you're not really going to find that either, at least not at this time. However, if you're looking to play something that's a bit different from other survival games with new concepts and ideas, and you're looking to have some fun with your friends, then I'd say this game is pretty good. For my final score, I'd have to give this game 7 out of 10 chickens. I don't feel like everything is there. I feel like there's still more that could be added, but given what is there, I feel like it delivers enough. I don't think this game is bad. I just don't think it's as good as it could be. I hope you guys enjoyed my review of this game. I plan on doing other ones on other games that I've played in the future. But with that being said, I guess I'll end the video here. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.